Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, a little midday money. Tuesday, the 26th of July. Welcome on into the show. Picks and parlays, whatever you picks. Max wagers, wherever you're watching. Hit that bell, folks, because you want to be part of the midday money. Why wouldn't you? Although, maybe not after yesterday. We dropped our little video picks. We go 1 and 2 in the video. Pitching change in San Fran. So I did a video with Lenny yesterday for thinking Merrill Kelly's on the hill today, and they switched it out yesterday afternoon. He's on the hill last night. Under still cash, but still we lost on the Cubs run line, although they did win 4-3, and Texas doggy loser. How did everybody do? Why do I feel like people are going to come in here today talking about how they got buried yesterday? And why wouldn't you get buried? You know, Detroit wins, Rockies win, A's win, Nationals win. We could put Philly in there, right? I mean, Atlanta was a big fave. Baltimore might be considered an upset, right? It's because they're playing Tampa Bay, and it's Tampa Bay, and people still think Baltimore is a bad club. Boston, right? They were a small dog, right? Basically a pick 'em, but they lost 4 or 5 in a row. So even Arizona considered an upset, right? A pitching change, regardless. San Francisco, they can't lose again. They just got swept. There's no way they're losing Arizona. And, for me, I see all those eight of those plays. Philly, Baltimore, Detroit, Boston, Colorado, Arizona, A's, and the Nats. And I had 0 of them. I mean, I like Cleveland. I'm like, why is Zach Plesac with a 2-7 record and like a 5 ERA as a favorite there? So that was a loser for me. Of course, I had Atlanta run line. Baltimore here, I said in the chat, I kind of like that. I did say the Nationals. The A's, I mentioned Euler beat them 4-3, and it was Jake Odorizzi. Part of me is like, I hate, you always remember the game you didn't bet to win. With yesterday's card, like today's card, I don't know. Didn't really love it. I mean, could I have come in and bet 8 dogs yesterday? I've done it before. But I don't know. Same with today. It's one of those. I got a couple games up here in the chat. This is all I got today. That is it. I really don't like a lot. It's, for I guess the old dog days of summer kind of talk. This is it for me. Like I like my dogs, I like my run lines, but sometimes I get carried away. I can't really get involved. And I look at the schedule today, and I'm not loving it. Some days I love it. Same with college hoops. There are days you love the board, college football, NFL. You're going to love some days. You're not going to like some days. And you don't have to bet them because it's a Tuesday. All right? So let's get to the chat. Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter. 141 and 136 plus 2190 with our baseball picks here. Midday money. Cubs under. I was talking to my guy Tony about this, and he was kind of like, we both like Keegan Thompson. And Bryce, I looked at Bryce Wilson's numbers. Yeah, it looks bad. You look at his numbers like, 5's bad numbers. But the Cardinals really pummeled him. Cardinals got him back-to-back games, 6 or 7 runs. And he had a bad game versus the Dodgers. I'm going under here. And Jays and the over. Now, Brios has pitched a little better. Still not as good as probably what they are expecting on the guy with a 5 ERA. No Arenado, no Goldie. We said this on, I think, Saturday or Sunday. We knew they weren't going to make the trip here. And the way Toronto's been hitting, they look pretty good versus the Sox. Maybe they just own the Sox. But I'll go run line here. I got them at a 108. It's about a 110 now. And I'm going to go over just to kind of watch myself here. Berrios comes out, pitches a good game. They win, 6-0. I end up with a split. Or it turns into a wild game. It's 8-4, and I catch the over. So that's basically my thinking here on these games. Toronto, again, we're going to go through all the games people are going to ask. And I'll give you my thoughts. And yesterday's thoughts weren't too bad, right? We kind of like that in Miami and the over there. The Cubs, although I said, Roma, I don't want to lay like today. Do I want to lay 190 with the Cubs? Not really. Um, we'll talk about it. Again, Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter. Come give me a follow if you wish. It'd be nice of you. I don't ask much. So go do it. Go do it. All right, let's get to the comments here in the comments section of the show. This guy's always a troublemaker. Get the block out for him. Javi. What do we got here? Hey, Higgs. Yanks, Mets over. It's 8. I know the Yanks have been on an overrun. Walker's pitched pretty good. Monty's a guy who's going to give up a 3 spot. I'd lean under, believe it or not. Although we've seen overs in the series, but again, that to me, the time of year, the people on the hill, it's different. I would lean under. And again, for this game, I have no thoughts on this game. I mean, yesterday the Yanks were like a 101 plus money dog. What are you doing with this game? You think you have an edge on this game? Where's the edge on this game? The Mets are a team that, let's be honest, they're having good against the better teams. You lost 2 out of 3 to the Braves. You had the Dodger game. I don't know. Would I take the Mets here? I would, simply because I've seen the Yanks falter against good pitching. And Taijuan Walker, you could be like, Taijuan Walker. The guy's, I mean, I'll pull his numbers up. I'm pretty sure he's got like a 2.7 ERA or whatever on the year. I mean, it's not like he's pitching bad. 2.55 ERA. All right. 1.80 ERA last 7. I mean, the guy's having a nice little run. Do I expect the Yanks to bust out versus a guy having a good season? No, because that's not what the Yankees are. We saw that versus Houston. They get shut down. He's got a 1.50 ERA in home starts. Under 1 whip, under 2 batting average against. I'm not looking to take the Yankees here. I mean, do I understand? Oh, you got to bet the Yankees. They had the best record in baseball. I'm not running to bet the Yanks today. I'd say under in the Mets. Michael, good morning. I can't with the Blue Jays. I can never get it right. Yeah, Blue Jays are a tough team. Hopefully, it looks like they're getting their bats kind of in order. Hopefully, it's not just a beat up on the Red Sox. Listen, Palante's not that good. Guy's no great shakes. I know the Cards are right at the top here to get Soto, and they're going to get rid of a third of their starting lineup to get him. Which, again, it's Soto, but where's the pitching for this team? I mean, Wainwright is good at home. Flannery's coming back into shape. Mikolas looks all right. You need more than a pitcher here, or 2 to win. Soto or no Soto. I think the Jays hit Palante. Barrios could give up a couple. Again, that's why I'm on the Jays in the over here. Run line. Nats, no way Dodgers lose with Goslin. I said that yesterday, Nick. I said it right here. I said 150 run line. Espino numbers aren't. I mean, the guys gives up gives up 3-4 a game. Not terrible. Nats win. Nats win. Tigers win. Rockies win. What's that parlay paying? I know people. I'm surprised I don't have people crying in here asking for a winner because they're buried.
I was on Detroit. I'll say that Detroit was my dog of the day.
Yeah, Manaea's. Listen. I like Manaea. He's not having a good season, Manaea. And how do you trust them on a road? The offense doesn't hit.
Sunday Night Baseball.
What happened?
I was fading the Padres coming off of Sunday Night Baseball.
Yeah,
but
and a loss on top of that too. We're going to be a little flat. Hey, it's the Mets. Maybe we sweep. Let's go for it. And then it's like, ooh, we got the Tigers today.
Yeah, whatever. It's just the Tigers. We could beat them with our eyes closed. Nope.
Yeah, that's what the Dodgers said too. And hey, listen, I said I kind of like the dog in that game, but it is what it is. That's why I say you can't. To me, just move on. Do I like Dodgers run line most of the time? Yeah, when it's like 110, 105, not 150. I like Jays. I feel it could be a trap like the Goldie or not a too easy. Twinks team total over. Yeah, I mean, listen, I said when I found out they weren't playing, what did I say this the other day? Like, oh yeah, I remember when the Royals had a bunch of guys out and everybody's running to bet Kevin Gausman at -$4 and they lose. And Berrios, again, guy's got a 5 ERA in a year. That being said, I'll hedge myself. I'll do a run line and an over. If the Cardinals win, I don't think it's going to be a 2-1 game. I think Berrios will give up runs. And mini over Dylan Bundy, Ethan Small. I thought about this over here, but you know what? Milwaukee total kind of got me yesterday. I had over that game. I'm like, these guys are kind of hitting the ball well. Was I expecting a 2-0 game? Absolutely not. I don't like Dylan Bundy. Ethan Small. Twinkies over 4.5. Yes. J Rock Hap over bases. I would say yes. Yes to that. Michael taking KC money line. Fading the Angels. I get it. Zerpa. What does this look like? A little a bullpen kind of day today for KC? But 120, 125, I understand. I could do it. It's like one of those things to me, like the Cubs yesterday at 140. I can't, it's like if the Royals were laying like a 140, 145, I'm like, I just can't. I'll move on. 120, we could fire away. Not a terrible number here. I mean, again, Zerpa here has got 2 games under his belt, 7 innings. 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 2 Ks. And they want to go Braves against Nola. Austin Riley for a homer. I like Austin Riley. MVP Austin Riley. That's my NL MVP choice. I know everybody's going to be Goldie and Alonso. I'm saying Austin Riley. 32% chance of a homer today. Well, it's a good park. He's got good numbers. Definitely worth a shot there. I don't know about the Braves money line. I mean, this is a team. So you've lost a couple. The Phillies, I thought, were dead in the water and yet showed some life. It's a no play for me. I mean, what is this number this morning here? 170? No, it can't be 116. I'm sorry, look at the wrong thing. 116. I can't do it. It's a no play for me. Although I do like the over, the homer for Riley. Crystal. Good morning. Good afternoon. How are you today? Best day ever yesterday. Tigers run line, Orioles win, Rockies, Royals run line, Nats, and full game under. Braves and the Astros lost. A lot of doggy action there. I like to see. I wish you had the Nationals for the game for plus money, but still a great day. Tigers, huge doggy. I like it. Don't be scared to take the dogs. He's good at home, terrible on the road. Yeah, but I mean, he's still a guy who's going to give up a 3 spot. That's the way I look at it. He's always a 3 spot kind of guy. Now, you lose 2 MVP caliber guys out of the lineup. Listen, we've seen Toronto and we've seen Berrios look bad. I like the over. I have Toronto. I'm not trying to say Berrios is terrible. I just think he's going to give him a couple runs. Because it's never that easy. Oh, my goodness. Goldie and Arenado out there. The Blue Jays should win this game 12-1. Let's be honest. This game be like 1-1 in the 7th. You could be shocked when Toronto loses here. I won't be. And I have Toronto. But let's be honest. I don't like the interim head coach for him. The team is just wacky. I like the over because they were crushing the ball. Let it continue here, and hopefully I go 2-0. Toronto run line, I get it. San Diego run line. Not looking. I guess it's run line. It's not bad because I sure as heck don't want to lay 170. Even with yesterday, I said I didn't want to lay that kind of number with San Diego. They have trouble scoring. I mean, let's go. Tigers scored 10 days worth of runs in a game. Boston over. I'll go over with you there, yes. And mini over, yes. Orioles run line against Shane McClanahan. Why not? They're going to be in it, right? You think they're going to hang tough? Watkins over K's. 3.5. You think he goes 5+ at 2? I'd go over to K's here because the Tampa lineup is a swing and miss club. So sure, let's go for that 220. I want to take Baltimore on the run line. Watkins pitch well. I get it. No, I understand. I mean, it's tough to take Baltimore on the money line because McClanahan is that good. But if you want to take a run and a half, because it is Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay can win this game 3-2. We've seen it. Braves, big fat. I can't do the Braves or Philly. I mean, right now, the Braves, dropped 3 in a row? Atlanta's dropped 3 straight? 2 in a row now? And the Phillies are just a team. I do not know what to do with the Phillies. It's just an avoider for me. You're hot coming into the All-Star break. You dropped 3 straight to the Cubbies, and then you pull out some win over Max Fried. You know what? I want nothing to do with you. There's something better out there. I want to take the Mets, but they can't hit lefties. Walker's great, and the Yankees bullpen's garbage. Maybe a first 500. I go under for the whole game. I mean, the Yankee bullpen isn't garbage. I mean, Chapman's struggling. You lose King. I get it, but let's not say they're garbage. I mean, garbage would be the Giants. I mean, you see garbage, Michael. You're a Giant fan. That's a bad bullpen. Yankee bullpen is not that bad. Let's settle down there, fella. Everyone on the Rays, and why wouldn't they? McClanahan, best pitcher on the hill tonight. No way they could lose, though. Like the Dodgers, and the Padres, and the Rockies, and the Braves. Thoughts on Rockies and Sox. I wish the Rockies were coming home from a road trip. The Rockies are coming home from a road trip. Because they pitched well, maybe a first 5 draw. I do like the Rockies tonight, believe it or not. I mean, I'm a Celtic guy, but I don't know if he's injured or just getting tired or whatever the case may be. I would lean Colorado myself here. Sylvester, good afternoon. Welcome on in. Renfroe homer plus 320 for the Brew Crew here against Bundy. I could do that. I'm not a Bundy guy. Justin, what do you say? I got cross last night. Hit the like button. Justin, I'm sure you're not the only one. People aren't saying in here. Why do I know for a fact that people got buried in this room? Because people come in, want to say, let's take the Dodgers and the Padres and the Braves. I mean, listen, I had Brave run line. I'm not going to lay these huge numbers. You're going to have days like that where you're going to get annihilated taking big faves. And yesterday was a good day for the books when the Astros go down, the Dodgers. All I can say, you got to stay away from those kind of things, especially on money lines. Everyone back to Nats today. We've seen Dodgers lose to bad teams. Listen, I like Desai Gray. And you mentioned it's his old team. They traded this guy for Scherzer. I know there's other people involved in the deal, but this kid's a top player. Why not? What are you getting today? 210? No way the Dodgers lose again. That can't happen. Fade the Phillies on Tuesdays. Sean, that is a good one, right? Phillies are terrible on Tuesdays for whatever reason. Are they winless on the year on Tuesdays? They're horrible on Tuesdays. That is a Morning Wood specialty. That's an Allie Burns special. Fade the Phillies on Tuesday. Tim, are you in on that too? You and your brother? That's a
big thing for the Morning Wood group chat. I didn't realize until after I bet Nola and the Phillies today that it was Tuesday. Somebody mentioned on the stream, like, whoops, I made a mistake there. I took the Phillies and I laddered Nola's strikeout prop.
They're due. Well, only a couple more Tuesdays left in the season.
The thing is, the big reason I grabbed Nola's strikeout prop, the Atlanta Braves have the second most strikeouts in the league, only behind the Angels. They've struck out 915 times this year.
like the whole, they're bad on Tuesdays, but I don't have their schedule in front of me. Is the Tuesday game the first one out of
Most of
a
them.
day off? Is it
Most of
just a
them.
bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, what is like for this one is they got a game under the belt, and more importantly, it's a big win under their belt, and it's a series versus a team where if they have any kind of idea of making a wild card run, they have to win. So maybe
I
again
even
those
said
kind of
yesterday,
things.
this is the biggest series of the year for the Phillies.
Yeah, you said the essay. You're right. They
And
get
they won
swept here
yesterday.
and they won, so it kind of changes the whole perspective of things now for the next few days. And they can win today. I mean, come on, Aaron Nola's.
100%. They got their best pitcher on the mound.
Aaron Nola's no sack of rocks.
No.
And Strider's again. He's a young guy
He's a
getting
rookie.
up there.
He's a rookie.
Yeah, I was saying. I mean, his innings are getting up there.
I'm on the Phillies today, and I laddered 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, 10.5, and 11.5 strikeouts for Aaron Nola. Well, I'd make sure that if he hits the bare minimum, I'm profitable on the rest.
All right.
So if he hits that, and then it just starts cycling up from there.
Could very well be.
He could very well come back, and he threw 13 strikeouts against this Braves team.
I can say you could go 7+ here with like 9, 10 Ks.
I'd be all right with that.
Toronto run line, I get it. Yes. Baltimore run line, I understand. Yankees money line, I get it. Although I kind of like the Mets, but I understand taking the Yanks. Straight bets, I get it. Arizona run line 10 tonight with a half unit. I'll take Arizona run line. San Fran is scuffling, to put it kindly. Barris gets hit, he gets hit hard. Yeah, even without these two guys, why do I think St. Louis is going to score 2 or 3 runs here? And my run line in the over Toronto is really based on I think Toronto is going to put up like 8 or 9 runs. So, and anything I get out of St. Louis is a bonus. Jojo Rabbit, good afternoon. First day back after been with 9-3, not bad. That's a good day, especially on a big dog day. I'm glad you're a dog guy. I'm not even a heavy fave type better. My only win was the Tigers. Yeah, Sundays are going to get, it's easy for me to come in after a day like that with a bunch of dogs and say, don't bet the faves. I mean, it's nothing new. I say it all the time. Like the faves, you got to win. You got to win 2 to every loss, which is tough to do. Dodgers can't lose again. No way. No way they're losing today, Anthony, right? I mean, really, I will not be shocked if they lose again today 3-1. I'm sure everybody's going to be doubling up. No way they lose. It's the Nationals. So those are one like 5-7 Monday games when they start a new series. I don't put a lot of stock in these types of trends, but they're easy to review later in here. Yeah, I mean, like I was just saying, so it's okay. They're winless on these Tuesdays, but again, how many are? I got to look at that kind of like on a individual stuff basis. Trends are nice for I guess totals you get into, and especially Braves Phillies want to look at trends because they play each other basically 20 times a year. You kind of get a feel against teams, but some things people bring up here, I just thanks for the Ramirez Ruby. Yep, the Ruby props go 1-1 yesterday, but it was a winning day. Was I expecting a 3-1 game there? No, I was probably thinking that game was going to be like a 7-4 type game, but what are we going to do? We'll take a win. Again, looking at this card today, I mean, I'm going to run down. I like, again, I like 190 with the Cubs. No, I like the under. I like the red. I like Pablo Lopez, but it's tough to bet the Miami team as a fave. They can't score runs. I'll go Cincy again here. The Philly game, I kind of like Philly a little bit. If I'm going to bet, it's going to be Philly. Tampa Bay, again, I like Shane. I can't even do a run line, not on the road. No thought there. Toronto run line any over. I do like the Mets any under. Padres, mean, I'd go under after that explosion yesterday from Detroit. They used up their runs for the rest of the month. Cleveland, I would probably lean Cleveland again. I know it's a bullpen type game for them today, but I do not like the Red Sox. Angels, KC, I mean, KC, I can't bet the Angels. Angels are terrible. Got 18 wins on the road. I guess lead KC. No side of Milwaukee. I'd go over there. I like the Rockies at home. I thought about the A's under here 7. I like the A's again. I'll go Montes and the A's again. Look at that. I mean, no way Houston loses again, right, folks? Give me the A's. Give me the under in the Arizona game. I would take Texas again. Had them yesterday. I'll roll back on Texas. Although now you're getting kind of a bad little streak here, drop at 7-10. And I'll take the Nats again here. Getting 250 from Mitch White. Come on. Definitely not upset about last night happened. Still going on vacation Friday to Monday, but I'll still be listening to the show. I appreciate it, Justin. Hey, listen, one day does not. Here's a little betting. My 10 cents of thoughts here. If you're trying to bet and make money, you don't look at it as a one-day prospect or a 2-day or a weekly or monthly. Yeah, it's nice to win every day. And you got to be like, oh, it's wonderful. I won today, try to win tomorrow. I lose. I got my Gecko shirt on. Don't get emotional about money. It is a long sprint. I know people just want to bet for fun or, everybody's going to do a job, whatever. But if that's your outlook on it, you're never going to make money, right? You'll be like, oh, I won today. I'm going to take some money out and go buy a new phone or something, whatever. I don't know, whatever the case would be. No, man, you build that bankroll up every year. Your bets build up a little bit. Build the bankroll, money management. If going A's, it would have to be first 5. Yeah, that bullpen's sketchy. I get it. This guy. Pierce comes in with jokes. How you been, Pierce? I've not seen you in a while. Montes. 0-8 last 8 starts versus the AL West. Listen, this team is 1-14 in his last 15 starts, man. We could just talk about anything. They do not win. I understand that. But if I'm getting a 140, 150 with a guy who's pretty good, I think Montes is pretty good. And then I have the World coming in on the Astros the other way. No way they're going to lose again to the A's because the A's are bad. I mean, I'll take a shot on dogs. I take dogs. I don't mind losing. I could lose a game. It's not going to affect me. Tate's a great. What do you say, fella? Swaggy D, Vegas, baby. I was just in Vegas. You in Vegas, Swaggy? Or are you in NYC? Where are you at? So early action, Cubs under for me here. Jays run line and Jays over. And again, kind of a squarish one here on Blue Jays. I really don't love the card. Even yesterday, I said I really wasn't loving a lot. 2,430 games played. Definitely have to be a big picture. I forget about just baseball. Just overall in general, if you're betting, you can't just take it as. I mean, I always say like one day at a time. Kind of just build your bankroll, move on. But if you're trying to make money, you got to eventually increase your bets. That's why you track them. That's why it's okay. You have a good week or a good couple days. What are you going to do when you go 4-14? Or say you go 5-5, but my 4-14 is not going to hurt me because I'm going to have 11 dogs in that, or 12 out of the 16 are going to be plus money. So I'm really not going to get buried. The average person going 5-7 is going to be probably laying an average about 140, 150, and it's going to add up in a hurry. And then what do you do? I'm not going to bet. I got to take some time off, get some money in my pocket. You shouldn't have to take time off. You should have a bankroll. You should be able to bet every day if you're going to bet, win or lose. If you're losing, pull the bets back a little bit. You got to be able to ride it. You just don't stop. 6 games, 5 days, no travel for the shows. Yeah, I mean they had the doubleheader, and Then you come in and have the sweep of Seattle. Total flat spot against the A's. And now you got another tough pitcher here for Oakland. And I'm not saying the A's are going to win this 3-0. I'm just saying at a plus 150, the Astros could lose a game. Good teams lose. Hello, you lost yesterday. Hello, the Dodgers, $3 favorites, lose yesterday. We could talk about this. Teams lose. I know why you got to run out thinking they're not losing today. Man's $50 bet. I stick to that and have been for years. Championships the only exception. I bet 5 games a day. 2-leg parlays. No 150 face bet. Justin, and listen, you're doing this and you're just having fun with it and you're disciplined enough. That's fine. You are the exception to the rule. Most people aren't doing that. Most people are all over the place. All over the place. That's why there's a handful of people who bet for a living and could grind out a winning. And that's exactly what you're doing. Grinding out plus money because it's a battle with these books. I mean, come on. People are trying. You see all the time people say, I got a, FanDuel. I mean, and then I don't want to call out different books, but I mean, I don't mention a lot of these places because you put in a $300 bet and here's $14.82. Like, who comes up with that number? White Sox money line over day. Do not like the Sox today. I love the pitcher, but I think he's worn down or he's hurt. Don't like it. Way more games than 2,400 games. Probably. I mean, you got 162 times every team. There's 30 teams. I mean, that's, we're over 3,000 right there. I wasn't going to correct your math, JoJo. I just was rolling along with it. Wish I was in Vegas. Get inside information. Hold on a second. Swaggy. But I mean, what inside information do you have? Short of you knowing the pitching coach and somebody's not playing today. What's the inside information? 0-6 last 6 on the road. I don't mind. I'm just fading here Seattle. And I didn't bet the game, miss. I mean, I like Dunning. Texas is kind of overachieved a little bit. It started out kind of slow. Maybe Seattle busts out of it today. They won yesterday after getting swept. Again, it's a no. I didn't bet this game. People are just asking what I like. I'm just going to say what I sort of like today. People got best teams lose 40%. They lose more than 40%. I mean, best team's going to lose 60, 70 games. Short of your anomalies where you're going to Yanks might win 110. I mean, normally the best team is losing 60 games a year. Yeah, definitely not football. 12 game college seasons. Why Vegas didn't want you to win today? Well, they wanted you to win if you were bet the right games. But they know everybody's going to bet $3 faves, Terrell. Not here, though. Thoughts on over Seattle, Dunning, Trash Kirby. Mike, like I said, I sort of liked Texas here, but you asked me if I had to bet something today in this game, I'd probably do over. Yes, over with you. Today, my day lost back-to-back because of terrible teams that should not win. Yeah, I mean, here we go. So, I mean, I understand. You come in and be like, look at this. I'm going to bet the Dodgers minus 305. The Nationals are terrible. Look at it. It's the Nationals. They're going to trade Juan Soto. This team is bad. Or let's take the Padres. They're in second place. They're awesome. I'll lay 150 on the road. Who else? Milwaukee. I mean, and a day where multiples go down, yeah, good luck. People are going to be, jumping off bridges. But it happens. Padres, Braves, Rays, your favorite plays today. I mean, listen, San Diego, should they beat the Tigers? Yes. Did they just lose to them? Yes. I'm not running to bet the Padres at 180 on the road. What are we laying here with Clevenger? 170? You want to lay 170 with with this group of guys. Drop 6 or 10. Braves. I mean, I can see the Braves losing today. We know I like Nola and the Rays. I mean, it's got to be I can't even say a run line because they can win this game 4-3, and it'll be a loser. I can't tell you about $2 fave on the road, Swaggy. The pen's coming out, Swaggy. J-Rock. Dodgers, Yankees, has to be pretty certain on them because they're always over. But yeah, I mean, it's public. It's hello. It's Notre Dame. It's Alabama. It's the Lakers. I mean, any kind of big public team, a big fave, that's where we're going to go. You're paying the tax, big name tax. Pete Rose. Is he at Caesars? I was in Caesars. I didn't see him. I wish I would have saw him. That would have been great. Seattle has some injured player. Yeah, I mean, their best guy's probably out. I still, again, if who just brought up the total there, I could see the over. I like Texas, but I'm not betting it. Again, and this is Seattle's injured player. So why? I mean, are you running to bet Seattle? Are you going to run to bet Dane Dunning today because Seattle's got some guys banged up? Just cross it off. You don't have to bet. There's what? How many games today? 15 games? Whatever the case may be, 16 games? I don't even know. You can cross them out. You don't have to bet. Royals last night and the Orioles the day before. Royals, well, we liked the Royals yesterday here. Where were you, Terrell? We were in the chat. We were all over the Royals yesterday in the chat. And the Orioles, we had the Orioles all weekend here against the Yankees. Jays run line, yes. Royals again, yes. Rays first 5 under, yes. Mariners Rangers over 8. I can do that, J-Rock. Yes. Underdogs last 30 days, 59%. Underdogs coming off a win, 98-65. Just these are good. These are good numbers. These are 100%. I mean, I'm a dog guy, so I mean, I just take them as I go along anyway. It's about time dogs are hitting because favorites are still crushing it like a 60% clip on the year. So, Javi wants to know any pick in the WNBA today.
Yes, I grabbed the Sky, but I grabbed them yesterday at 1.5, and now they're sitting at 3. I still think they win by enough to cover any of those spreads, but it's the Sky for me. These are the number 1, number 2 teams in the league. This could very well be your WNBA finals. I'm going to ride the Sky throughout the entire thing.
There you go. Underdogs in the league, 33-14, 70%. I love it. I like the dogs, baby.
And the Mets are underdogs in an interleague game today.
Are they? Well,
it's
when it's like a 105, like it's
it's like plus 103 on my book. But yeah, I just thought
I still like the Mets anyway.
All right.
Elliott's in the house. Yankees money line versus Mets who struggle versus lefties. No, we like the Mets in the under today. Mets in the under. Every dog won almost, yeah. And that's why everybody's gonna get buried today because no way the Dodgers and Astros lose again. Oh boy. Blue Jays run line, Cubbies run line. I do like the Jays. I bet them on the run line. Cubbies, I can't lay 190, so yes. Atlanta, loser. Phillies win again. We got to bet every game. Let's go, says Elliot. We got people like that in here, Elliot. Reds for another win, Scott. Yes. We like the Reds today. I like the Reds today. Bet every game, every day. Books. Take the fave and the over every day. You can't go wrong. No way you'll lose doing that. You're hearing that. And that's what matters, Terrell. Listen. I understand you're going to have like crazy losses. Like, what the hell happened here? How do I get it? You bet a favor like, how the heck did the Dodgers lose to the Nationals? I can't believe the Astros lose to the A's or the Yankees lose to the Orioles or whoever. Insert $2 fave plus over a underdog. It happens. It happens more than you know. Should be an interesting game tomorrow. A lot of afternoon games. Crystal, you know our Wednesday, Thursday, Sundays. We like our dogs in those spots. We like our unders. We get quirky lineups. We like the day action. The way I lose is crazy. Terrell, I don't know how long you've been betting. All right. I've been basically about 30 years. All right. Doing this sites for 17. You're going to lose some whack ass ways, fella. Let me tell you. You'll be in here kicking and screaming. I say this all the time. I'm not sitting watching games. Are you kidding me? I would be, how many TVs I go through in my life if I sat and watched games and watch some freaking 19-year-old sophomore miss a free throw and cost me half points or 2 points or non-covers or NBA's some ridiculous 27-3 run in an NBA game where my team is up and I'm covering 6.5 and I end up winning by 4 after. Please. Pick sixes. Hi. I got the favorite here. I'm up by 9. It's a minute and 40. And here I got the dog, and it's a backdoor, and I get screwed in my under and my spread. Listen, you're going to lose a whole lot of different ways, fella. You haven't even scratched the surface, my friend. Wait till you're watching like a Sunday night NFL game, and it's an onside kick, and the dude runs in for a touchdown and totally ham bones you.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say there was the CFL game on Sunday where we had the under 45.5. It was sitting 24-21 with a minute to go. Kickoff, guy tries to do a little bit of maneuvers, fumbles it, the defense picks it up, runs it for a touchdown. There goes the under.
What was that? There was that NFL game. Like start flea flickers all over the place on kickoffs. What are you doing? You're down 20 points. Just take a knee. Just fall down.
I still remember, what was it? The Clemson Florida State game where people who had Florida State plus the points and the under were all looking fantastic. And then there was like this weird fumble touchdown on a kickoff. And all of a sudden it was the over and and Clemson covering or whatever. So, yeah, no, there's definitely crazy ways to lose. Just wait until college basketball or football. Baseball, nothing. Those sports, absolutely.
I think they have a whole episode of a whole TV show of bad beats on after a college football weekend.
I remember there was a college football game last year between Texas and Oklahoma. Me and Nick were on Texas +4. Oklahoma, all they had to do was run it, get into the middle of the field, and kick the game-winning field goal. They win by 30. We cover. Nope. How about a 30-yard touchdown with time expiring? Lost that one. So, no, there's plenty of cases where you're going to lose some ugly bets.
It's just getting started, baby.
Just wait.
Texas over 3.5 team total. Yes, Kirby under strikeouts. I mean, the strikeouts, I'm not a big strikeout kind of guy, Justin, but I do like the over there for both sides. Swaggy says, fade in the Tigers pitcher day, not because I love Fryer so much. Listen, the Tigers team is bad. I totally get it. They're I said they scored almost a month's worth of runs. So, I'm going to say six games worth of runs yesterday. 55 and 38 to the under. Tigers really don't score too much. Even, what's this total? I'd say maybe even an under for the game here. I would lean under before I do a minus 180 with San Diego. And it's come down from 8.5 to 8. What was this last night? I didn't even have a line last night. You know what? I still see 8.5s out here. Get that under 8.5, Swaggy. White Sox, I know last night interleague games versus righties. I don't care about that. Miz.
Is that on Tuesdays when it's 73 degrees out and it's windy?
I like this kid. And I thought with this team, he'd have a nice 19-9 season. He's 3-6. Kopech. All right. 5.63 ERA last 7. Now, whether it be he's just banged up, getting tired, I have no idea what the deal is with him. but he had a 1.29 ERA at the start of June. By the end of June, it was 2.78, and now it's 3.36. So I don't know if he's banged up, if he's hurt, if he's over. I mean, last year he threw 70 pitches or 70 innings. Now he's got 83. Could it be a combination of everything? I'm not looking to bet the White Sox. Erica comes in looking for Elliott's picks. Why don't you want my picks, Erica? We are plus 2190 with our video picks. I don't think Elliott's that good. Just wait, the whole world will bet the Yankees. Yeah. Nola 10Ks and Phillies win is plus 750. I like it, Michael. I can see him going getting 10Ks today. Jays, Yankees, Atlanta. That's a 1 and 2 day, Erica. So I would stay away from that. Elliott, here comes the pen. I'm marking it down. Elliott. Toronto run line. Yanks money line. Atlanta run line. Minus the 1.5. Who's sitting on the Philly side? No more fluke wins. Sorry. Listen, I just like the Phillies because everybody's going to be on the Braves. This Philly team is a mess. I don't know. They're Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
No way
Jackass.
the Braves lose 3 games in a row. Not a chance. They're supposed to win the NL East. They're the defending champions. There's no way they lose 3 in a row to the Phillies.
I can't. Strider's. I mean, I like Strider. I like Nola better. The balls, they walk. People don't deserve walks. The guys they walk. Man, yeah. I mean, this is why I'm like, I'm not a game watcher. I'm not watching. I'm not jumping in live betting, doing stuff. Just pain. Don't do it. Turn on the Xbox. Play a little Vice City. I don't know. Patrick, lost my K over last week when Montes got pulled after 3. Yeah, terrible. Guy had like 5 Ks of 3 innings. And he comes out. Sad. What was that about? I'm lucky I got the win in that game. I had the A's that game. I had Duke in my football game when he did like 10 laterals. Yeah, I remember that one. Leo, under Cubs, yes. Over Texas, yes. Run line Toronto, yes. Under first 5 Tampa Bay, yes. Atlanta minor. Do not like the Braves. I like everything. No Braves. No Los Bravos, amigo. Listening to you and Norabos have made me much better and stop betting early games just to bet it. No more 1-800 gambler for me. Seriously. And there's days I love the board, Justin. I've got my baseball record, 359 and 340 plus 2784, 353, 349 plus 1318, depending on the totals I got on my 2 sites here. I like betting games. That's basically 700 baseball games. That's probably 600 more than most people, maybe 500. It's a long season. It's August, basically. You don't have to bet the early game. You don't have to bet the late game. You don't have to bet the game because it's a Monday night. It's Monday Night Football. We got to bet it. No, you really don't. Newsflash here. NFL games are going to be the sharpest numbers on the board ever. Actually, they might not be as sharp as your Kentucky versus Duke kind of games, your big college basketball games on CBS. But, like, you don't have to bet them all, folks. You don't. I get it. I get you want action. I totally understand. You want action? Knock yourself out. You want to make money? Weekly, monthly, yearly? That ain't going to do it. I saw some clown on Twitter. He was like a response to somebody's posts about like picks and stuff. And the guy's like, oh man, if you're hitting 70%, I guess. I'm like, who the heck is hitting 70? I'm happy with 55%. And most average new people are going to be like, that's terrible. That's terrible because you haven't been betting for 30 years. You talk to anybody who's bet longer than you've been in a bathroom after a bad Taco Bell visit, they're going to say, I'll take 55% for my life and make money. It's very tough to do that. This isn't a 40-game sample. We're talking 40,000 games. Michael. Clemson QB fumbled the ball at the goal line. Listen, we could start thinking back to some crazy losses. Please. Don't, I mean, that's why. Bet it, forget it. I mean, my son's 15. For the first 7 years of his life, actually, I should say that. Probably when he was probably 2 or 3, we'd start doing, September, we go get apples and pumpkins and that kind of go to little street fairs to pet some goats and crap. I wasn't watching college football on Saturday. No. My bets are in on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that's that. I'm not sitting there watching to lose my mind. Don't do it. Bray's close to thing to a lock tonight. He's got the lockout, everybody. Oh, swaggy. And it's perfect because you got that little grin on your face right there. Like it's a lock. It's
All
a
right,
lock.
I'm gonna go put another unit on the Phillies. I'll be right back.
ATL lock, he says. Swaggy. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, here I just lost the where's my mouse? I can't move my mouse. Dave, Mr. Higgs. Who's Dave? You got to get my name right here. I'm not going to start answering to you.
Excuse me, Mr.
Phillies.
Higgins.
Yeah, I mean, who's that? I mean, is that Bertie Higgins who sings? That's I hear it on Yacht Rock Radio. Bertie Higgins sings Key Largo. I like the Phillies. Villanova is 14-8 against the Rays. Yeah, no, Aaron Nola's got good numbers. We like the Phillies today, Dave. Stimmy, what do you say, Phil? That's some thoughts. Yankees money line. We're on the Mets and the under. Cubs Pirates under. Yes. Mini money line. Sure. I mean, I'm not a Bundy guy. Kind of like the over more than anything in that Twins game. Atlanta under 7.5. I got no opinion on that. No thought there. Boston money line. I don't want to bet Boston. Not a Sox guy. And Nats. I'll take the Nats on the money line. Watkins, Orioles, Hill Tigers, Nolas. I could see them all going over to K-props based on who they're facing. Orioles, yes. Hill for the Tigers. I'm not running it back any kind of Tiger pitcher. J-Rock. And Nola, yes. Erica says, Royals, Red Sox, Seattle. Royals, yes. I don't like the Red Sox. And Seattle, not really loving. Not really loving. I know you need 3. This is my 3 for you. You want my 3-0 with the early game? Even if you buy the Cubs early. I think the Jays were online. Again, the over, you're not interested in, that's fine. I would do the Royals with you. And I'm actually going to probably kind of put in the Mets after the show. All right. So I'm high on the Mets. I bet my Braves today, but didn't yesterday. I mean, I'm always sarcastic about the no way so-and-so loses again. Right? I say that all the time. Like, no way there's a chance they win or chance for so-and-so to lose. But just the blindness that people come in and say, like, the Braves are going to win, the Dodgers are going to win, the Astros are going to win. Who's the other big fave today? Who's a big fave today? Tampa Bay is going to. I mean, that is the kind of stuff that's going to bury you. It'll bury you. And I'll tell you, listen, I see some people in here all the time. I see people come in early in April for baseball, May. Then they're gone. September, they're here for football. Then they disappear, come back later. Why are they gone? I'll tell you why they're gone. Because they're buried. Because you want to not think a good team that's a $2 favorite is going to lose when it's going to lose. The good team is going to lose 60 times this year. The Dodgers, as good as they are still minus money on the season, betting them on the money line. J-Rock, first 5 parlay. Phillies Days Stros plus 409. I could do that. I mean, plus $4. I had the Braves single bet last night, lost in the 8th of the Grand Slam. Terrible. I know. Listen, I had Braves run line. I'm not thinking the Rays were going to lose there. I thought Philly was kind of left for dead in the water. But you come back off the mat like that. That is why I'm saying, like, why are we thinking there's no way the Phillies can win today? You get off the mat versus a division rival, which your season is on the line right now. This next week. You could possibly have blown it by getting swept by the Cubs. Do you redeem yourself and sweep the Braves here at home? Are you going to be shocked if they sweep the Braves? Why? See, that won't shock me. It's not going to shock me. I saw the Orioles win 12 in a row. I've seen Seattle win 12 in a row. I saw the Reds lose 20 of 21. Last year, I saw the Diamondbacks lose 50 of 54 games. From May to July, this team went 3 and like 47, the Diamondbacks. So, yeah, streaks happen, folks. Good streaks and bad streaks. We're going to find out, Swaggy. Make sure you come back tomorrow because I'll say, all right, listen, you got it. Or, and I'm not saying it's like some guaranteed lock that they're going to lose. All I'm saying is that if I'm betting this game, I'm more betting on the Phillies than I am the Braves. Oh, listen, bro. Don't even bet if you got some kind of issue. Stop it. Don't do it. Big X is in the house. Leo, excellent program. Wash hands. He's in Caracas, Venezuela. I appreciate you watching from South America. Thank you, Leo, for coming in. Thank you, my friend. Just put a lock on my Braves. I guess we do lose 2 in a row. Right. Justin, no. See, Swaggy, when people come in and be like, it's a lock, it's this, I'm going to say what? 7 out of 10 times it's a loser.
Thank me later.
If you hit us with a thank me later, it's a lock. Thank me later. The thank me later bumps it up to about a 9 out of 10 of a loss. I mean, exactly. I just if you want to take the Braves and switch it around where they're getting plus money on a alternate run line, they win by 2, and it's a 4-2 game. I'm not going to say no to that. You think they're going to win? That's fine. I just think that to blind think that no way they're going to lose 2 in a row is insane. My one Ross record this week in the video. Oh boy. Oh, today's Tuesday, so it's only one day. Yesterday I went 1-2 yesterday. One and 2 in the video this week because it's Tuesday. For the season in the video of baseball, this is my record here. Saying 144 and 136. 75% of dogs won. 10 out of 12 home teams, 10 out of 12 for Nerfies. Based off $10 bet last 30 days. Hold on, Joe. Okay, based on $10 bet last 30 days. Orioles are plus 102. They had a 12-game win streak. That's probably up money. And Royals, nice doggy there. And the Royals are always going to be a dog. Swaggy, I post my record here every day. It's updated every day. I say it every day. Now, the record is the games posted. I could say, like yesterday, people were like, oh, good call on the Nats yesterday. I didn't bet the Nats yesterday. I liked the Nats yesterday. Philly today. If Philly wins, I'm not putting Philly up here. Yeah, I saw the 2 minutes coming up. You spelled warning wrong. If Philly wins, that's not getting added to my record here. That's just me saying I kind of like the Phillies today. Same with the Mets. I'm probably going to add the Mets as a pick on the sites, believe it or not. But here's that. But yeah, that's it. We're wrapping up. Morning Wood, Allie Burns up next. Is it El Capitan today? Right?
It's day 2, last what he's standing, but the Handy Capitan starts the first day of each month.
All right.
You're going to join it next month? Come on, 2 picks, 150. See how you do.
No,
I always finish the first week 7-7 and get knocked out. So,
I feel bad because I don't really hop in everybody's shows all the time, but I get out of this show and then I write down all my stuff for tomorrow's baseball.
Yeah.
And then, like today, I got Denver Bronco team preview at 2:00 or 1:00 my time. And on Wednesdays it's free pick video for Thursdays after this show. And Fridays I get ready for Total Chaos. Like it's.
Oh yeah, no, I feel that because I get there's some days where why you like that?
Yeah, let's get to this because then we got to wrap up. So I like the Mets here basically because Taijuan Walker's pitched really well.
Yes.
And the Yanks struggle against good pitching. Yanks versus good pitching. And I'm a Yankee fan, Swaggy. I'm a Yankee guy. This guy will tell you right here, I kick the Mets back in all time. They're going to get swept by the Padres. The Braves, like they have to prove themselves to me. Yanks, if you're a Yankee fan, you know this. They struggle against good pitching. Plain and simple. That's that. I mean, can't do it. Barris is a trap. I can see that. It was the same thing with the Gausman game. I said that. I said, let's take the Royals at plus $4. Those were a nice 4 honey dog when they were missing a lot more guys than St. Louis, but St. Louis is missing their 2 best players. Again, run line and over though. But that's it. I got to roll out of here, Swaggy. I got a show coming up right after me. So we're out of here. I know that the wind's blowing in. I just don't like these offenses. Stick around for Alec.